Let me tell you about another game that sucks. Ultraman. It was based on a Japanese television show, I guess. And it has probably the most god-awful, mixed up, screwed up, broken control systems I have ever seen in a fighting game. And on top of that, it is one of the most unfair games I have ever played in my life. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's start the game. Alrighty, here we go. Ultraman towards the future. Just look at that epic soundtrack. Alright, here we are at stage 1. Alrighty, so I've been fighting the first guy for a while, and I'll talk about the unfairness of special moves later, but right now, finish him. So, I hit him. He's still up. What the hell? I mean, finish him is typically the last hit, right? Why does he keep going? I mean, what the fuck do I have to do to kill this guy? Like, go down, you green, sluggy, weird brain thing! Good God! Come on, finish him! You said finish him! Okay. What in the hell is going on with this? You're not gonna believe this. I actually had to go to the internet to find out how to simply beat a guy. I mean, every time the new Mortal Kombat comes out, you have to go to the internet and you find out the fatalities. That's to finish a guy off. But just to beat him is a simple punch or a kick. That's all that's required to win. Just drain the energy bar. Not this game, though. Then again, Mortal Kombat was a good game. So, you're not going to believe this. To beat an enemy, first you have to get him at finish him. Then time it right so your power meter is full to deliver the final blow. Now, do you think your opponent needs to do the same? Oh, hell no. That would mean you were actually playing a game that was fair. Whoever you're fighting can kill you just by looking at you wrong. Why do I have to go through all this bullshit to win, but to lose, all I have to do is lose all my energy? It'd be okay if there were a password system in place to keep you, where you at so you don't have to go back at the beginning, but there's not. 3 continues, or in this case, 3 lives because you only have 1 life per continue, and you're done. You are right back at the beginning. I haven't even gone into what the controls are like, and they're terrible. Like, to pull this energy shield that you will need throughout the game, you'd think it'd be a simple 1-button move, like L or R. Well, no, that would mean the game had common sense programmers. In this game, you have to push Y and up at the same time for something that you need every 1.5 seconds. Plus, you better be precise or it will not work. Now, what important functions do the L and R buttons do? They control the power meter. That L3, L4, they control that, how much power you have. 2 whole buttons on a control pad used up on a function that you barely use until right at the end of the fight. Couldn't have put the useful function of the energy shield that you need to stay alive in this game as L or R, and maybe Y and up to control the levels. Oh no, we gotta make sure that the energy shield and simple things are as difficult as possible to use. Yeah, that's another real fair part about this piece of shit game. That energy meter that requires 2 whole buttons to manage. At maximum, you only get 4 level 1 shots, and then you have to wait for a recharge. And you would think that the game would show you a little mercy and have a quick recharge rate. Well, guess again. This bar moves slower than an old man deciding what to order at McDonald's. Now you think the enemies would be under the same rule, but they're not. Their specials are apparently unlimited in this game. They can keep blasting you with energy beams or Satan's trident or whatever all the livelong day but you get a goddamn musket for a laser gun. It'd be like if you were playing as Guile from Street Fighter 2, and you only got to use 4 sonic booms, but your opponent Ryu got to use his Hadouken as much as he damn well pleased. That'd really be fair, wouldn't it? This whole game is like a stacked deck against you. It's like the programmers were too lazy to make an ending for the game, so they decided to rig the game as much as possible. All that would literally have been left is for those little cutscenes, instead of that, to have this little guy come out and, like, dope Ultraman to make sure he loses. So this lobster-looking thing is your 4th opponent. This is where the game goes from hard to drive you to the asylum hard. You have to time that damn shield perfectly, but the controls are way too picky about up and Y, and you'll miss about a quarter of the time, and that is more than enough for this thing to seriously fuck you up. And look at how much he gets to shoot his weapon, and mine isn't doing a damn thing. I can't even get close enough to kick or punch this dinner entree without taking a ton of damage. It would have been nice if the shield was one button, but no, that would actually give me a chance in hell of winning this thing. I mean, there are too many moves that go off when you don't want them to, and when you do want them to, good luck. You have to time things way too much for the control system in this game. You get to bring a musket to a machine gun fight. Yeah, I know, people who like this piece of crap or Ultraman will say, but the monster doesn't start with full energy after you die. Yeah, but he might kill you while you wait for that goddamn power bar to charge all the way up. I mean, it's the first rule of a fighting game, right? The contestants have to be equal. Or at least, not a total mismatch like in this game. But no, that rule, the cardinal rule of fighting games with Ultraman, is just chucked out the window.
That's it. That lobster guy is as far as I can make it. I tried for an hour to get past him. I mean, first off, your opponent's already stacked against you. Second off, the control system is so smashed that you can't even control your guy. And also, I don't mind a challenge when the game's fun, but this game is just a piece of shit. I don't want to play it. I mean, I'm not surprised because it was made by Bandai, the same assholes who gave us those goddamn Power Rangers. So, if you like your fighting game where your opponent is totally superior to you in every way possible, from rechargeable energy to unlimited superpowers to, well, just having the computer on its side, and you want to play with a totally busted control scheme, this game's for you. Me, I'm gonna go play a good game and leave this goddamn forsaken piece of shit to the goddamn crows.